Hello mates and lasses, this is 155mm bringing you another video. Hey guys, this is a little video here that I'm making by request now from one of my subs who wants to try this shooting the dime little challenge that I put out at 100 yards, okay? And he wants to use iron sights. It's for him to better understand, okay? I don't think he was kind of getting what I'm talking about when we were sending messages together. But, okay, let me first of all start off by, this is what I'm going to be shooting at. This is what it's going to look like with a scope shooter, okay? Using a scope, all right? Then this is what I'm talking about whenever scope shooting versus iron shooting, how they both have different jobs and, you know, big differences. Basically, when I'm going to shoot this with my scope, I'm going to be putting my scope dot right on top of this. This is what I'm going to be engaging. I won't see this piece of paper. This piece of paper right here is going to be invisible to me. I'm going to be up close and personal with this dime. All right, or I call it a dime, but it's a trace of a dime. Now, in fact, I'm going to go a little further, and this is an old target here, but I'm actually going to take a big, huge target like this, and I'm going to spread these dimes across, okay? Just like I got to put like this, cat corner, okay? I'm going to have one up here, one over here, and one down here, okay? And I'm doing that because I don't want anybody to accuse me of saying, okay, you know, say I'm going to engage this dime, all right? All right, if I miss and accidentally, by some lucky shot reason, it comes over and hits this one, which you guys already know that I wouldn't tell you that it hit this one anyway, but I want to avoid that. So, and I'm sure my shot group's not going to spread that far anyway, but just for the heck of it, so nobody has any questions, I'm going to avoid that by spreading these dimes out across the paper. So that there's no mistake whatsoever. And like I said, if you want to do that too when you're shooting iron sights with this challenge, you can also do that, okay? This is the kind of setup you're going to have to use if you're going to try to shoot this dime at iron with iron sights. This is a lot what you're going to be trying to look at, okay? And I'm trying to explain this to the people who don't have a long background in shooting. With iron sights, you're going to have something that you're going to center. You're going to have to center your front sight post in between something. And this dime right here, you're not going to be able to see at 100 yards, okay? No way. I mean, it's pretty much impossible. And if your sight post will cover this, okay? It's going to swallow this dime. You won't be able to see it. So the best way to do it is perfectly center a dime-sized target in between a reference point, okay? And you could even do this on a piece of paper, all right? So you take this big white piece of paper. You perfectly center a dime-sized target in the middle of it, okay? And then you center your iron sight post directly in the center of this piece of paper, okay? And like I said, it's a good trick shot, man. You'll probably get close if you can zero in your rifle. And like I said, it's very hard to zero in irons to get that critical. But if you can zero in your rifle, okay, and pretty much, and you take a couple of good shots before you turn the camera on, you can pretty much tell where you're going to shoot at, okay? You can pretty much look at it and make your, like I said, make a reference point and just allow for it. Move over a little bit, okay? Say if you're shooting a little off, you might want to say if you're shooting, okay. I got the thing turned around right now, but if you're shooting, say you're shooting, you got in the middle, right? You shoot over this way, okay? On here, okay. You want to move over a little bit to this side. All right, move a little bit to this side, and it should put you right about somewhere around here. But you'll need a reference point. Like I said, with iron sights at this range, all right. And I know a lot of you dudes already know this. I mean, I'm sure. Hopefully the shooter, I mean, the gun guys, I mean, I would think you guys would know this already, but some of the guys who they don't really understand the concept behind this, so I put it out and show them what's going on. Yeah, it's a pretty fun challenge to try with irons. I mean, if I don't have irons on my AR, but I would try it if I did. You know what I mean? But that's about it, guys. Like I said, if you're gonna go for iron sight shooting this, okay. Like I said, I don't know how you might want to set up. Okay, like I said, I'm putting a dime way over here, and I'm putting another one way over here, so there's no, you know, questions about aiming here and accidentally putting the bullet right next to the one you weren't aiming at. Okay, that could happen. So if you're trying to set up a target like this, okay, with iron sights, then it's pretty hard. It's going to be pretty hard to do, dude. You're going to have a bigger target, because when you're going for this, there's a possibility that you might come over here and get close over here, like, you know, way over here somewhere. And it's upon yourself, man. Each and every person is upon their own honesty, you know. But like I said, I'm gonna put one up here, one down here. I'm not going to center them. I'm gonna put it just like that, because I, you know, wanted to give you guys a reference point on the difference. And you know, it's funny, guys. I actually put a video up. Okay, it has Google.com. You go check it out. It's on here, and I'll put a link to it right here. Check it out. It's Google.com. Bunch of different things you Google in Google.com. And it's pretty funny, man, because, you know, even Google.com, okay, and I was going to ask you guys this question later as, what's the reason behind this dime, shooting a dime at 100 yards? And if you watch that video, okay, that I just put up, Google.com actually came up with the answer at the very top link when I Googled on that question. So, it's funny. Even Google.com is more inept with, you know, this shooting than, I mean, a lot of people, man. It's pretty wild. But yeah. So, like I said, man, I'd probably give it a shot. It's not that bad with, you know, irons. You just center it between these big targets, man. Center your post. You'll get a good reference point out there. But like I said, the problem with irons is to be able to, at that range, is to be able to zero your rifle where it's going to put the bullet, you know, right there on the tip of that front sight post at 100 yards. You're going to see there's going to be it's going to be a real problem with that. So, but I just thought I'd throw that out there, man. Give it a shot. Like I said, I think Miller tried it already. Give a shout out to Miller, USAF. TMH on Fire 102. I think he's going to try it out. And the other guy, NW something. Anyway, guys, if I forget anybody, I'll post them up here and in the links or whatever this video. Wait, remember, guys, respectable citizens carry firearms. Criminals carry weapons. Peace out. Hey guys, I left the part out of this video. One of my biggest problems is going to be engaging this dime at 100 yards. Okay, is going to be the power I have on the scope, 32 power. Okay, I also dealt with this on my 24 power scope. These scopes are so powerful that they actually pick up your heartbeat when you're zoomed all the way in. And like I said, as a reference point, you can go over and ask GTO3235 that as well. I'm sure he knows about that as well, because I think he has a 24 power scope on that Remington 700. If you zoom it all the way in and you don't bench rest that rifle, you deal with your heartbeat. Okay, it picks up your heartbeat. It bobbles all over this target at that range. That's going to be my main problem, because I'm not going to bench rest this rifle. I'm going to shoot it off my shoulder. So I may end up switching up from my bipod and using a sandbag. Okay, that may give me a little bit of an edge. We'll try that. We might try that out. Another thing I may do as well, okay, instead of squeezing the trigger, I may slap. Okay, you see, I may do separate videos. I may show you guys in the past why I slapped the trigger. All right. Now, coming up in future, okay, videos, I'm going to show you guys, okay, Iraqi snipers, actual snipers in Iraq, who actually slapped the trigger, and the reasons why. Okay. Now, guys, remember, Sheepdogs carry firearms, wolves carry weapons. Peace out.